So one of the questions we're often asked at eToSave is what are the key differences between the Lumia 520 and the Lumia 620? After all, they're two great value for money smartphones that are produced by Nokia, and they give you Windows Phone 8 on a really good budget. Just to summarise, 520 is actually cheaper than the 620, so we're just going to sort of say why the 620 has different features, how do they differ overall. So just to kickstart, screen size. Despite its lower cost, the 520 does have a bigger screen at 4 inches compared to the 3.8 inch display on the 620. Now there's slightly different technology in there as well. This uses a LCD clear black display compared to the IPS display that's in the 520. That said, if you want to be able to use gloves with your smartphone, say when it gets a bit chilly in those winter months, then the 520, it will let you do that. It's a super sensitive display that's built inside here. So that's quite a nice feature. If we look at design as well, we can see that the 520 has slightly sharper corners overall compared to the smooth corners of the 620. Looking at the sides as well, you see the 620 is also slightly thicker than the 520, but overall you've still got the same buttons. So you've got the volume rockers at the top, then the lock screen, then the camera mode just at the bottom too. Speaking of camera features, almost dropped it there, you have a 5 megapixel camera on the back of both of them, but the 620 has an LED flash as well. Okay, just to show you how this might make a difference to photos, I'll just launch up some pictures I've taken. So there, it's hard to use two phones at once. So there we go, you can kind of see the 620, it is giving us slightly brighter images. You're getting a bit more detail across in there too. So even though they're both 5 megapixels, I'd say the 620 is the better camera phone. Something else that confirms this is the fact that 620 does have a front-facing camera, whereas the 520 doesn't. So I mean, if you're going to be using Skype, basically any sort of video call app, then 620 is essential for those video calls. Anything else to cover? I suppose with music features, there's a great app on both of these smartphones called Mix Radio, which lets you stream music on the go. The 620 has Dolby headphone sound enhancement, so that'll give you a slightly better sound quality compared to the 520. Other than that, you have near-field communications on this as well. So basically with NFC, it's a chip that's sort of been emerging over the last few years. It lets you process mobile payments. You can easily share a file with a friend with a simple tap. Sort of similar to Bluetooth in a way, but a bit more responsive and sort of less faffing around basically, more to the point. I suppose overall, if if NFC and camera features don't really bother you, the 520 is a spot-on handset, with its 4-inch display, good size for watching films on it, I suppose. Plenty of features on there too. 620, if you're going to be video calling, this is probably the handset for you. So they're two great handsets available from Nokia and now available at eToSave.